Continuing from part one, all I'm doing here is gathering up the waist or easing it in so that it will fit the waistband to my size. This is unusual to gather up box pleat, but that's what I want. I want it to gather. I'm gathering this up now because this machine doesn't seem to be doing the biggest stitch. So I can gather it in a different way, ease it in. So one way or the other I'm having a skirt to wear on Saturday. If I gather up too much on this, I can always pull it out as I go along. So the waist has gone in a bit. The waist has gone in, and I'm going to put the waistband on now. Right, here. 1, 2 and a bit. 1, 2 and a bit. That's fine. Right, so I've got the rough edge showing here, and I'm putting it to the inside of the skirt. Or did I form my centre? Here's the centre. So let's put it on this way. Here I am attaching the waistband using the right side of the waistband and the right side of the skirt and put the two together. And this is what I'm doing by pinning the two together. You can see both raw edges are meeting. Before I attached the waistband to the skirt, I had actually pinned and found the center of the waistband. I also found the side of the waistband. That's why I'm attaching pin to pin. And I did this on the skirt as well to make sure that they're equally spaced around me. Now I'm going to put the waistband on. I'm going to put the first needle near the edge of the tape, the black tape. Make sure I don't get the edge of the zip where it will break the needle. Back stitch it and continue sewing. So this is the first quarter. So this is now too much. So when I do it is I'll pop it as I go along. And then that will fit on to the waist. It's almost like sink stitching the needle in between the fabric. Hope you can see. What I'm doing here is I'm checking that the pleats are not too much of a big pleat. So it almost looks like it's gathering on this side. Purposely done. I want my skirt to have a little bit of a puff, basically. So this needs to go in here. Oh my word. Oh, the recorder switched off. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to talk you through this. What I did is I put this under the machine like this, and then I moved this section away. Then I stitched along here, put the needle down, turn it around, move the fabric out of the way, put the zip inside, and then I continue sewing along here, past the zip, back stitch it, took it out, and hence we end up with that because the machine, the recorder switched off. Now to make the corner sharp, I'm just going to cut a little bit of fabric away there, get rid of some of that, and this is going to be a bit bulky as well, so I'm going to get rid of some of this as well. And then I'm going to put my thumb inside there because there's a little kind of a pocket there, and turn the whole thing, lay that down, turn the whole thing inside out. Let's get rid of this here, it's a bit too much fabric here as well. That's going to be inside. Now turn it inside, and that is the same way how the other side was done, but it didn't have the flap. So I'm going to check it later and see if the machine was actually on. So that's what we do here. Push the points out. And as you can see, part of the fabric here has been caught inside to move it away from the zip. Now, since doing that, we're now going to turn it back on its right side, get rid of all the pins now because we don't need the pins, and now we're going to tighten it up, push the fabric that's there upwards and pin them down all the way along, because now we're going to close this up. Sort the gathers out and pin them up. So we've got a nice sharp edge at the top. Take all the pins out, we don't need it. And what I did here, I just got a bit of scrap fabric and made two little loops because I haven't got any loops at the moment. So that's the loops. So where my quarter is, that's where I'm going to put the loops. I'll work that one out in a minute. So put the pin in, and then what we're going to do is we're going to sink stitch all the way around. See, that's a nice tight waistband. Machine out of the way. Let's get rid of the pins. There we go. Got to make sure you don't stitch the pins them up there. Actually, if I got the Petersham, it would have been a lot more stiffer than what I'm using now. I feel there's a pin underneath there. Right. There we are. I could have done with going over a little bit more over that side. I can correct it now. Yeah, I'll correct it. Just a touch moving over. So that's that. So there's my skirt. That's the back of the skirt. Let's put a pin in it. Do I really? Yeah, I'll do that. So there's the waistband. And if you want, you could top stitch the waistband going all the way around. You can do. That's if you want to. Sometimes you see there's 4 stitchings, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just an added. That means that waistband is not coming off for love nor money. So that's that. So what I will do, seeing as the recording as well, I wasn't too sure about the recording, that is not absolutely straight, so that's easy to fix. So let's open this bit up. So there it is. You turn it like that, push it back in, and this one is stitched onto it. So what I'm going to do is turn the angle a bit, just a little. I hope not too much, so sometimes you can spoil things. And stitch down. That's all it needs to rectify that. Give it a point again. See? Small little alteration. As long as I don't go too far the other way. Now, put that little box back there. Push that over. See that? There. Nice finishing touch. And now I'm going to sink stitch it all the way around. And that's where I'm going to put these in. So, let me turn it inside out again. And those things that I'm going to put in, they're hanger loops. So that's that bit there. So there's, make it nice and strong, put it up and in. So where's the quarter? There it is. At this point doesn't really matter. So let's put one here. There you are, hanger loops. And because I am a professional machinist, I'm going to go and get my labels and put it in. Put the other one here. Right, there's my skirt nearly finished. And then I'll make myself a top.